What up, world? It's your boy Mark Walter Ward, Super Facts Show, Super Facts Network, returning yet again to offer us wisdom and illuminate the strange ways of the world. Big Hustleman, how you doing, brother?
What it do, bro? What it do?
Shit, chilling. So off top, you said one of the topics was the Prince shit. I'm not hip. What's going on with Prince?
Oh, well, yeah, it's just pretty much he had made a statement over there on he made a statement on $1 million
Oh,
worth of game.
oh, you mean Jay Prince?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Prince. Oh, okay,
Oh
yeah.
man, that boy Prince, man, Purple Rain.
Yeah, I thought like there was like some in his estate or something. Oh yeah, I saw the Jay Prince. What about it specifically?
Oh, nothing. I was just like, that's a situation going on. I mean, it's pretty much seemed like the guy Offset had said something or whatever, and he had trying to act like he ain't say it or he don't want it publicly.
Right. I mean,
But it's like once you put something in the universe, you know how that goes.
word. I mean, it seemed like he clearly had the altercation backstage with Quavo, and he said that didn't happen. So, I mean, I guess that could go into whether you believe him or not. But I mean, it seemed like Jay Prince
Yeah.
got a pretty long track record, and none of it's about being no liar.
Real talk, real talk. Yeah,
So,
man. I mean, the situation backstage, that's what I'm saying. It's like, man, like you said, I guess he don't want to put nothing public. But it's like, y'all out here, you public, man. You a celeb. You know what I'm saying?
and
Everything you
it's gotta
do
be
is supposed
crazy cameras behind that at the backstage of that shit.
it's gotta be crazy cameras, man. I couldn't really tell from the footage. Like you can't, I don't know, can't really tell if this is real.
Where I mean, on the other hand, a lot of people said that Jay Prince shouldn't even be speaking on it. Like some people, like that's their family business, and other people like
Oh well,
I,
it's just the fact that I understand that, it's the fact that if he's talking down on them, it's like you didn't say what you said.
where
It's like you asking for me to speak on it. If you running around here talking on my name, speaking on my name, but it's like, man, yeah, I guess like I don't really know what was said,
I know
but
the $1 million
it
worth of
seemed like
game
he
hosts
said
ain't
something.
scared.
Oh, you say
Like
what happened?
the $1 million worth of game hosts, like they ain't scared to ask no questions. They was like, "Why you step over the body?"
Hey, Gilly and them, yeah, real talk. But I mean, this is stuff that everything that they asked was already public knowledge because we seen the video. So it's like, this is stuff that probably needs to be spoken on, just to kill all perceptions and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Or
Because people don't really know what's going on. They see a video, then it's like, anybody could say something, but y'all wasn't there. Y'all don't know what happened. Y'all don't know what was said.
that shit just, I mean, at the end of the day, that shit just a hell of a motherfucking tragedy.
Yeah, it's definitely sad, man.
How much were you into the Migos?
I remember the Migos. The first time I met the Migos, or even heard about the Migos, was at the South by Southwest. I believe like 2012 or 2013 when they had the Young Rich Nigga mixtape, and they was out there pushing them, gave us a mixtape. They was real cool, you know what I'm saying? And the mixtape was jamming, definitely was jamming.
Yeah.
You know.
I didn't know you ran into him. See, man, South by Southwest used to be vicious like that. Now that shit watered down.
Yeah, South by Southwest used to be so lit, and then the pandemic really killed it a little more. But we'll see this year.
Man, that's some more shit where they be trying to hustle rappers.
They be trying to hustle rappers. Yeah, real shit. Lying.
Charging for them performances and shit. Mad at them shits ain't even like official or don't even be on like the main strip or none of that shit.
Man, they still trying to make it seem like South by Southwest jumping like Jordan is it.
Yeah, I mean, it was a point though that like if you was what they was talking about down there, you was getting the $1 million record deals. Like I remember Yellow Wolf got himself popping off that shit. Freddie Gibbs.
The Baby,
Yeah,
real talk.
you be listening to the baby.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna check him out. I gotta stay up on music, so I check it
I
out.
fuck with the baby. He be saying some funny shit. I like motherfuckers that got like a little
Yeah,
bit of humor to their shit.
yeah, man. You always know what you're gonna get from the Baby. You're gonna get that same vibe every time, for sure. I fuck with the Baby, man. You know, because when the Baby came out, all we had Little Baby and a bunch of like rap singers. So this was the first guy who came out new rapping. You know what I'm saying? Big and rapping, going hard without all that singing. So yeah, we ain't had
Yeah.
nothing else to listen to.
You know, I didn't even think about that. You got a point though. You know, I've been listening to a lot of Nipsey Hussle lately. I read a biography, The Marathon Don't Stop. Man, this man, Nipsey Hussle, made me feel like I ain't do enough of my life. Like man, that man was enterprising as a motherfucker.
Bro, Nip was
Yeah,
enterprising. He died at 33, man. 33 or 32, still young to the mug. 33, still young. But yeah,
man,
Nip, man, Nip was hard. I met Nip when he came to Houston too.
for real.
Yeah, we was at Club Onyx, all money in, Nip, DJ VIP. Nip was hard because he gonna give you some game. He kept it 100. He telling us game the whole time outside. And, you know, it was pretty cool.
What stage of his career was this? Like what did he have out at the time?
This was 2015 or 2016. Might have been like 2016.
So that's like the
That Blue
marathon
Laces.
and all that type stuff.
Yeah, after Blue Laces too. Yeah, he was pretty much on.
Man, that shit was crazy. The stuff he was doing, like the investments, and I mean, not just buying the shopping center. He was into all kinds of stuff. Like he was way ahead of the curve. You know, I read a gang
Yeah,
of rapper biographies now, and you know they're always writing articles about people to be entrepreneurs, and he was just on some total other shit.
real talk. No lie. And it was definitely about his money. It seemed like his older brother was a hustler too.
Yeah, yeah, man. Homeboy Black Sam, he made more than 1 million with nothing to do with Nipsey Hussle shit. So
He
you know what I'm
did.
saying?
Real talk. Real talk. Respect, man.
I like shit like that though. I feel like they don't celebrate the hustlers enough.
Yeah, man. You know the work always go unrecognized and shit. Everybody just want to see the sauce and the juice, the shine,
Or the downfall. Like if a motherfucker go
or the
bankrupt,
down.
it'd be mad articles about that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, real shit. They love to see that shit. They don't ever show you like what the artist had to do before the show. You know what I'm saying? All the practice performances and shit.
Word. Or just you know, like if you see somebody that's a successful business entrepreneur outside the realm of music that started in music, you know more likely the odds are that they probably failed at a gang of businesses. Like a lot of that shit is just keep on going. And you know, they don't be telling the story of that perseverance or none of that.
Yeah, real talk, real talk. Niggas done most millionaires from like the stock market game, they gonna tell you they done lost 100,000 so many times, or they done went flat broke so many times. Even Donald Trump went bankrupt a couple times.
Shit, sometimes they use that shit as that bankrupt shit as like a way to get their money right for less money. Like that should
Yeah,
be an
yeah,
investment in and of itself.
yeah. No taxes and all types of stuff.
Or cheating motherfuckers out money you owe. Like you know all them times Donald Trump went
Yeah.
bankrupt. Mad at that shit is like bills to laborers and shit he don't got to pay. You know, like
Hey, you ain't
motherfuckers.
gotta pay your baby mama. Hey, didn't 50 Cent do something like that to yeah, he went file bankruptcy for something. I don't know if it was I forgot for what exactly. If it was his baby mama or some girl.
Yeah, I remember that. I forgot the reason. I remember
Yeah,
he
I
filed
forgot what
bankruptcy and
it
they had like a picture on top of a bunch of money spelling out bankrupt and shit.
was. Yeah, I remember that meme too, man. Well, I mean, it's all business. Everything is business, man. You know what I'm saying? You ain't really cheating if this is actually part of the system shit.
So talking about the system, you said you wanted to talk about them weather balloons, UFOs, or whatever the fuck is supposed. Like I don't even know what them shits is because like one of them things was like we saw three objects. One of them was rectangular. One of them was circular. and the other one was shaped like a car. And I was like, what the fuck does that even mean?
What the fuck is this? Man, no telling, man. That's what I'm saying, man. All I know for sure is there ain't nothing new under the sun.
Yeah, I mean, I I don't know, bro. Like what if that like that shit do be sounding scary though? Like there ain't been nothing before that was even like credible that you could be like, oh, we might be getting invaded by aliens.
Well, I mean, they has, they got Roswell, Area 51. They had all types of sightings, you know. But
But they always try to make them
especially
look bad. You know what I'm saying? Like these jumps is like coming from the government or whatever.
these come from the government. That's so funny, real tight. At first, I tried to make them look like conspiracy theories. Now it seems like it's part of the agenda. But it's like, who knows why they're doing this? But you know, we've been getting all the signs that this was coming. They were supposed to first they had to re-release all the records, all the alien files. After 25 years, you gotta release everything. So that they were supposed to release that like a couple years ago. You know what I'm saying? That was just going to show you something was gonna come out, something was gonna get uncovered.
Well, you said the agenda. I know like anything that's happening that's a little bit new. It's trying to get us used to something. So clearly, this shit's trying to get us used to something. Like what
Yeah,
that may be. I don't know because I don't know how so like how significant is a motherfucking spy balloon? Like that should just sound silly. Like why are they still spying with
that sounds
balloons?
silly. Yeah, what's I need a balloon for? Yeah, they got spy pins. You could spy through apps now.
Like little drones you can't see and shit like that. Like so I don't even understand. Like that should just sound crazy to me. Like the whole thing. And then they couldn't
Yeah,
shoot it down till it was over Myrtle Beach or whatever, or didn't know if they should shoot it down or not. Like what? So you already supposedly the shit's from China and China admits it's theirs or whatever. So like at that point, what's the debate? Like shoot that motherfucker down.
real talk. What the fuck? But man, yeah, it's no telling. But what we do know is something got to be coming. I don't know if it's gonna be some alien attacks, some fake alien attacks, or real alien attacks. Or I don't know, man. No telling. Something definitely coming.
That that shit crazy because like I'd have to defend my family and shit. Like I'd have to be. I mean, I'm a felon, so I don't have no gun, but I'd have to strap up.
Man, I mean, strap up. Definitely got to stay strapped and stay ready because that's a given. Because just from humans, from the regular stuff that we've seen, you got to stay ready for that. But as far as this new stuff coming out, it's like, man, is the strap gonna be able to kill the aliens?
Maybe not, but I mean, even still, like if you get right, you still gotta deal with other people because it's gonna be people that they're not even gonna try to do shit. They just gonna be like, I'm a rob motherfuckers that got their shit together.
Yeah, real talk. Like, man, shit, they got alien attack shit. We might as well attack too. The purge.
This
But man, I mean, man, shit, the aliens haven't attacked us in all these decades. You know what I'm saying? Unless these are new aliens and all these centuries. I ain't heard of no alien attacks.
maybe
So
they
it's
just
like,
got here.
man, yeah, maybe they just got here
I mean,
after all these centuries. But if that's the case, then I mean, hey, bring that shit, man. The Bible. People need to read the Bible more because it's like a guide of stuff that's already happened. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that it's coming off a factual basis and that it wasn't written by whoever, but I'm saying like it got a lot of game in there. It's like it kind of talks about like fallen and other species, but it's like pretty much they could get in your face and do all this stuff, but you still a human. You still got power, dominion over everything. So it's like the most these evil can do is scare you.
what you think happens after you die?
After you die, man, no telling, man. After you leave the physical world, I'm like, man, you're gonna probably have some type of awareness. I think you'll have a type of consciousness.
So like you'll be aware of shit.
Yeah, I think you'll have like a consciousness, like your energy, your energy will be aware of what's going on
I can see
around
that.
you. Yeah. I don't know if you'll remember like anything about no humanness, but I'm like, I think your energy and stuff lives on, and all the every time you got to a moment of clarity in your life, or like you leveled up a notch, or you went through some pressure and you made it, you like, oh man, when you thought you was gonna die, you made it through. I think like that'll make your energy even stronger. You know what I'm saying? So, some energies will be able to do and know more than others, I think.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, just like it is here. I
Just
mean,
like
you bring up the Bible. I don't know none of the scriptures off the top of my head, but I know a lot of it kind of insinuates that humans are God, and as above, so below. And
yeah.
I kind of believe that like God is just the sum total of every human that's ever been alive, that's alive and that will live. And
Animals too.
after death,
Anything that's living. Anything that's living.
and I feel like after death, you go back to that, and whatever that is, if you need to be redistributed somewhere, maybe that's rebirth, reincarnation, a whole nother existence, whatever the case may be. And I
What
feel
do you
like
think
we're
about?
probably like all connected a little bit too through that.
Yeah, we are connected for sure because we got the God particle in us. Or because like you say, God is everything that's living connected. So it said the Bible said ye are gods, and we was created in His image. So it's like we all got the same. Every living thing has it in them. We all got the same kind of particles or whatever, the God particle in us.
You know,
But man,
not religious wise, but just in general, who do you trust to get information from?
trust. The only thing I trust to get information from, see, is my brain. Uh, like the Bible. I'll go to the Bible again. It says, once the spirit of truth comes upon you, then what I'm saying, you gonna know what's up. You gonna know. Is it, confusion. When there's no confusion, then you know for a fact. When you know something, you know something. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I do trust. Anything else, shit, I believe none of what I hear half of what I see.
I can dig it. I mean, to be real with you, I don't even got no answer for that shit. It's some people that I believe is well intentioned and speak what they believe, but that don't mean that they can't be tricked. So I don't really
Yeah.
trust. Like you said, it's kind of like you gotta weigh all that shit individually. You
Yeah.
you seen that Bill Russell documentary on Netflix?
No, I ain't seen it yet. I gotta check
You should
that
check
out.
that shit out. Bill Russell, like that. That's one of my main heroes. The
Yeah,
like
he
like like,
fine. The legend.
like I always fuck with like Elaine Brown. She was you know Elaine Brown.
No, who that?
She was a head of the Black Panther Party for a while.
Oh, real
Um,
time.
I love Nat Turner. Like I always like Malcolm more than Martin. I love Muhammad Ali. I like rebel type motherfuckers, and Bill Russell was a rebel. You know what I'm
Yeah, Bill
saying?
Russell definitely was a rebel. Nipsey Hussle was a rebel. Pimp C was a rebel.
Yeah. See, those are all my favorite people. You know what I mean?
Man, I'm with you, G. I'm definitely with you, cuz everything.
But
I mean, just
one
like,
thing watching that shit, bro. I ain't never seen a lot of the basketball highlights from back then, especially like when he first started playing.
uh,
The dog, like a motherfucker that ain't good enough to make the JV at your high school would have been the best player ever. Like that Bob Cousy dude, he really couldn't use his left hand like at all. Like he
that's
couldn't, like I'm
crazy.
talking about
And he
at all.
hard.
Like he couldn't dribble with it or nothing. Like it was this jump where like instead of using his left hand, he was just like dribbling with his right hand, like awkwardly. And the announcer was like, "There's Cousy with his patented right hand only dribble."
With his only right
Like it
hand
was some
only.
good shit.
Real tough. Nah, that nigga Koozie hard.
I don't know,
They got
man.
Cleveland
Them
fucked up.
Bama's suck, bro. Like we would go back there and be like Kobe and Shaq, like off the no bullshit. Like if we could travel back in time to the 50s, like me and you, like
Yeah, real shit,
at the
real
age I'm
shit.
right now too.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying.
Like they were fucking
We'd be like
terrible,
Kobe
bro.
and shit. What the fuck is they putting in the water, man? You
I
ain't lying.
I guess
Now
they say no.
football, that was cold back in the day.
Yeah, they. I mean, if you go back as far as the Celtics shit, I'm talking about like those motherfuckers played offense and defense.
Real shit, real shit. They won more. I think the Celtics won more championship rings than any team.
I I think if you count hockey, I think it's the Canadians. I think the Canadians got them, but
Oh,
I could be
hockey,
wrong
yeah,
about that.
we can hockey for sure.
But
I'm a
outside of hockey,
basketball.
most definitely. I mean,
Yeah, for
and then
sure.
back to Bill Russell. You know, he was the first black coach in America, black head
Yeah,
coach of a
real
pro
shit,
sport.
real shit.
So by
Which
default,
is
the first
crazy.
champion, all that shit.
Real
You
shit.
don't never really hear that get brought up though. Like when they talking all those quote unquote black milestones, like the last Super Bowl with the black quarterbacks. You know they don't be bringing up like motherfuckers that went hard for the free agency or Bill Russell like or Kareem. They don't really be bringing up the real rebels. They be bringing up like the quote unquote safe Negroes.
Man, that's that you don't never hear him bring up Africa Bambaataa.
Nah,
You know what I'm saying? They don't bring up the niggas who created hip hop. These niggas, man, it's like usually the people who are the foundation. What I've learned is the foundation. It's got to be the strongest. You know what I'm saying? But it's also getting stepped the fuck on nowadays.
oh I got something that'll fuck your head up if you ain't see it. The whoever was running the Source Twitter account like 2 or 3 weeks ago, that I guess they saw Jazzy Jeff at like some event, and they was like, "Damn, I didn't know Jazzy Jeff was really a DJ. I thought he was just somebody on Fresh
What,
Prince." And
bruh?
this came from the source. I mean,
Damn.
obviously, it's somebody running they social media account, but that was from the source official Twitter.
Real tough. But that don't surprise me, bro, because man, the source hasn't been credible in so many years. I see they got 50 Cent back on there. The source ain't been credible in so many years. The Grammys, the Grammys ain't like really too credible, man. Like
That shit ain't
not
never
in
been
our
credible
culture.
though. Like never. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
especially not with our culture. We banned them before and all that shit. I'm like the billboard is ran off of politics and who got the best marketing. So it's like that billboard list, that shit's incredible. Everything I can't even argue over these things because they're not really credible enough to even argue over.
Well, I mean, let's say the Grammys was mad well intentioned, right? And this the
Yeah,
Hollywood Recording Academy. So I don't even know what year they started even having rap awards. I know it was like later than it should have been. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And who's in the Hollywood Recording Academy? Like name one of them motherfuckers. And they gonna judge the rap album of the year. And then for real, I'm sure it's like this with every genre, but most years there really can't be no rap album of the year
Yeah.
because
Who's in the
it's just like
Hollywood
four or
recording?
five that's so good that and they're so different that how's one better than the other?
Man, real talk. How's one they in whole different lanes and leagues. So what are y'all judging this off of?
Well, like I know some of them years Nicki Minaj must have won a Grammy for the best rap album. I mean, she had. I mean, I don't even follow that shit because I think that shit is stupid. But let's say that
I
she
know
did, and it probably
I know
was.
Snoop Dogg. Snoop never won a Grammy.
I mean, he definitely had what should have probably been the album of the year. But like, let's say the year that Nicki Minaj won the shit. I know there was some conscious ass rap shit that was all time classic. I know that there was some gangster shit that was all time classic.
This shit.
But how do you pick? Like if it's an all time classic, conscious shit, gangster rap shit, let's say booty music shit, however you want to label that, and let's say like New York backpack shit, and then just like some old musical weirdo shit. How do you say one's better than the other? Because it'd be years that there's like classics of all those and more. You feel me?
Yeah, real talk, I feel you. Cause that's like you got trap music, then you got like commercial hip hop rap music. Like they all like different lanes. So what are y'all basing this on? That's
Well,
on they gotta
that's
tell
a perfect thing. You just said trap music. That year that the first Ti Joint came out with Rubber Band Man on it, technically the second retail one. I know it was cats in the South that to them, there's no question that shit was the album of the year. But then it was
yeah,
probably like some motherfuckers that lived in like Seattle,
Up north.
Washington, and Nevada who ain't give a fuck about it. And probably never even
Yeah,
saw
you
that
ain't
shit.
lying. You ain't lying, man. They probably ain't see him until they seen them in the video with Diddy,
Word.
with the chinchilla.
I mean, I ain't gonna front. I didn't either, but I went back and did my. But I
Real
mean,
talk.
and those times I was in jail, so I miss music like a motherfucker. I remember.
Man,
Oh, go ahead.
I remember the T.I. versus Flip.
Yeah, I definitely remember that.
Yeah, for
You know,
sure.
y'all had Street Wars, P Cutter Street Wars,
You said who?
P Cutter Street Wars. There's like this mixtape series. It would just be like to be on it, you'd have to be like the first one was like Nas and Jay-Z, and it'd just be diss tracks, nothing else but that.
Yeah, I haven't heard of that exactly, but I definitely heard of them putting like, Nas versus JC, all the little beefs together
Man,
from
that the
Smack
yeah,
TV.
it was like that, but like a CD. The Ti Lil Flip Joint. I know musically because I know whatever supposedly happened in Lil Flip neighborhood or whatever was disputed, but I know musically Ti crushed him, and I fuck with Lil Flip, but Ti just
But did
crushed
you?
him. That one Gangsta Grills
Yeah.
jump. Oof.
Oh, that Gangsta Grills was hard. Ti had all the popularity at that too. Did you hear the little flip and the little flip disses to him? I know he did like a whole two CDs. Like he did a CD with Zero. He did another CD.
I ain't hear the CD with zero. Like that's why I was asking if you knew about the Street Wars because it had like 12 songs from each of them. So I basically just heard those 12 songs.
For real talk. Yeah, like Flip made like two CDs, but the thing is, they was like real underground, man. Like when I come to your crib and put that gun in his bed. I remember, you know what I'm saying? Those were pretty cool. Like them CDs was pretty hard.
I mean, look, I fuck with Lil Flip. Lil Flip a
But it
dope
was
artist.
just like no promotion or nobody was riding for Flip. So it was like those were buried.
Why wasn't people in his circle?
Well, I mean, T.I. must like T.I. just was more popular with the people, like,
It's
obviously.
probably some
But
DJ drama shit too. Like people probably was like, yo, we ain't gonna talk on Ti because we want to be able to get gangster grills.
hmm, but I mean, you heard the Ti this CD had Scarface on it. I think it had Power. You remember that?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's the gangster grills jump.
Oh yeah. That's what I'm saying. That was like,
I think it's
man,
called Down with the King.
down with the king.
And that shit like regardless of the dissing part, like the music was just hard as fuck on that shit.
The beats, the music, you ain't lying, was hard to the mud. And then the
Bro,
beats
them
on,
gangster grills used to all be good automatically. If some said gangster grills on it, if nothing else,
yeah,
the
he
beats would
had
be
all
good.
the drops. And then, he had that Jeezy, the Jeezy, and that was the one that, you know what I'm saying? Him and Jeezy who got it jumping like that, got it popping.
Yeah, man.
Drop it down.
I definitely remember that. I remember them snowman shirts.
Oh man, real. So everybody had the snowman shirt.
No, that gotta be one of the like most bootleg shits in history.
You ain't lying.
I couldn't even bought a real an authentic one if I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even know where you before that was
I
like a
don't
little bit
even
before
know.
the internet. You know what I mean?
I don't know where you could get an authentic snowman shirt from, man. I know mine was bootleg. I got
You
mine
had to
out of
be in
trap
Atlanta
house.
probably or go to a show.
Man, probably so. The snowman.
Did you see Wakanda Forever?
No, I still haven't seen it yet. I gotta check that out, man. Was it good?
I mean, it's all right. Like I fuck with Namor, just like I fucked with Killmonger. I don't fuck with Namor as much as Killmonger. But like, to me, this junk, like after thinking about it, like these shits is racist as hell.
Yeah, they've been
Like,
racist.
why are they fighting a bunch of Latino people? That's the main plot. It's like a black and tan war. Like what kind of how is that pro black or pro diaspora or any of that shit?
And it ain't even black because it's African first off. Because in Wakanda one and Black Panther one, it was like, you know what I'm saying? That's the one I seen. I was on Killmonger's side too, because he was the only ones who cared about the Americans. They was like, fuck the Americans. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They was like, fuck you, you regular humans and shit. I mean, shit. That's why I seen it, but I ain't
Plus,
seen the
Killmonger
movie.
was listening to Too Short in the late '80s. You know what I'm saying? Killmonger
Real
was all the
shit.
way good with me.
That's yeah, real shit. I fuck with Killmonger all the way.
And then he stole the shit back from the museum. See, I like shit like that.
Yeah, real tough, real tough. But
I
shit, they try to make him seem like the bad guy.
I mean, I feel like he right, Magneto right, Thanos right a little bit. I mean,
Real tough, real
not like
tough.
that, but like, bro, you know, when I did that show with Corrupt, I was waiting for the other dude to come on, and this man Corrupt started asking me about my Funkos and shit, and that man Corrupt like super like the X-Men,
Oh, real tough.
yeah, he was like, oh, you got a Magneto, I ain't say he was genuinely excited or nothing, but yeah, he was definitely a little amped, like,
Yeah,
oh
them hoes
shit.
is
He's like,
hard.
is that Storm?
Them hoes is hard. I was zooming in looking at that hoe when I was watching the video. Them hoes is hard.
Yeah, I fuck with them shits. But now it'd be too hard to keep up with them. They at first there was only like 8 rappers. You know, now they releasing mad and then I bought shits that I probably shouldn't have bought, like Post Malone in a sunflower dress. But
No way.
I ain't know that I ain't know they was gonna keep making so many rappers. So I was trying to have like all the rappers for the background. You
Yeah,
feel me? Well, what's
real
another
tough.
one? It's like Post Malone in a suit of armor. Like I don't even know the context of the shit. Like what? Why is it? I mean, I guess it's probably from like a video or some shit.
Real tough. Yeah, those
Who's
gonna be hard. They're gonna
who?
be big NFTs next.
Oh yeah, they do them Jones. They call them drops, DROPPs, and yeah, they have it like online release, and you can buy all of them, or like if you spend enough on it, they'll like knock it down, or if you don't, it gets divided into other people. But they be like Teen Titans Go or some shit.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna definitely look into that, man. These NFTs about to be real valuable, man. And yeah, it's coming. We're at the beginning right now, beginning phase.
Yeah, I'm interested in the real estate shit, like the digital real
Yeah,
estate,
in the
because
metal
yeah,
world.
because if you be by the right shit, it's just like real estate. Like it's
Yeah,
they're gonna be building there one day, so you can sell it for a hella profit if you
real
cop it
talk.
small early. And they always say like in real estate they ain't making no more land, but in that virtual shit they is.
And you could pay on the monthly, just like real shit, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, they probably like you notice that there ain't a lot of like ways to learn about that shit. You just gotta do a whole bunch of like scattered research. Like there ain't
Yeah,
like courses or seminars or none
yeah,
of that other
yeah.
shit.
Because they don't want you to, you jump in now, you're gonna make some money for real.
I mean that makes me look at shit favorably. I'm like, oh, if they don't want you to know about it, most of the time it's good. Like
It's
rarely is it.
good.
I
Yeah.
mean, because like
Because
like
one,
they'll let you read the Hitler book. So if it's all good to buy the Hitler book, that Mein Kampf shit.
yeah,
So like it ain't no moral thing that they be basing that shit on. So whatever they don't want me to know, probably it's probably like a tool or a weapon that they
yeah,
don't want me to have.
a loophole or something. You ain't lying. It's like, man, shit, yeah, they don't want us to know. By the time they want you to know, by the time you hear about it on the news or read the article, it's too late. You missed the money.
No bullshit. No bullshit. So
But
so
shit,
the, so the last one, brother, and I definitely want to keep doing these, Jones. I fuck with doing this shit. I'm
oh yeah,
curious.
man.
You ever been in love?
And love,
Yes, sir. Like real love, like not but adult love. Not no like high school 10th grade shit or nothing, because
yeah,
that
real
should feel
tough.
like real love and hurt a motherfucker, but ultimately it's usually not notable.
Well, I mean, love to me is like a feeling, you know what I'm saying? But to be in a feeling, yeah, I've been in the feeling of love. You know, how long was it? Yeah, I was in there for like a couple years, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But it was more like a learning lesson, everything a lesson.
So I tell you what, it didn't end well.
I mean, nah, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, she was ready. She was ready. She trying to, she was ready to get married and have kids and all that stuff, and I wasn't. You know what I'm saying?
Is that something you ever gonna be ready for? Like, because that ain't for everybody.
Yeah, that's definitely not for everybody. But when it's time, then you're gonna know, and ain't gonna be
Yeah.
no confusion because the devil behind confusion. So if you confused, then you already messing up when you choose. But Yeah, I mean, I'm never one to say never. You know what I'm saying?
I
I
mean,
still talk to her to this day. Like, she's married now. She got her kid.
I mean, to me though, when you say something like that, like if you ever do get married, like to me, like betting wise, to me, there'd be a way better chance that that'd be successful. Because if you ain't, because sometimes when people be looking for marriage or looking to have a kid, they end up finding marriage or somebody to have a kid with, but it ain't the best choice. You know
It
what I
ain't
mean?
no business. It ain't no business. That's what I'm saying. Marriage is a business. So it's like
I mean, it is.
when everything clicks in correctly, then I mean, yeah, he who finds a wife finds a good thing. You know what I'm saying? But like you say, a lot of 80%, 90% of these marriages ain't business. And if they is business, like somebody's getting fucked in the deal, I mean, you gotta be business minded. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I respect that from you though, because you know how many people done got into a bad marriage that probably affected kids just because they didn't want a relationship to end, and that really ain't no reason to get married to somebody just to keep a relationship alive.
Yo, real talk, man. That's like, cause that's some forced shit. A relationship really, like, you gotta force that. Like, it's a two-way street. So that's not a reason to get married when you could already force that. You know what I'm saying? And it's good to be friends instead of dating. Like, more people should just be friends. You know what I'm saying? But it's like if that turns into a marriage, then it should be a smart business decision. Or if it's not, then well, y'all just need to be friends.
No doubt. All right. So, any last words of wisdom? Anything to share? Let the world know.
Man, get your money, get to it. Whatever you're doing, make sure you're getting paid, man. Watch them. One love.
Got you. All right, brother. This gonna come out tomorrow, and I'll hit you about doing another one soon.
Already been there.
All
We.
right, man. Take it light. Welcome to the Super Facts Show on the Super Facts Network. I just appreciate you listening. So I'm not gonna ask you to follow me on Instagram at Mark Waldo Ward. I'm not gonna ask you to rate and review the show. I'm not gonna ask you to subscribe to it. Thank you for your time.